One of the things that I'm proud of is I think it was the first active athlete podcast was JJ Redick. He and I had come up with that together when I was at Yahoo and offered him, we were starting a new site at Yahoo called The Vertical. I first asked him about writing some stories and he said, nah, it's going to feel like I'm in high school again and I got homework due. I don't want that hanging over me. And I said, what about a podcast? And he said, that's interesting. And he thought about it and he said, okay, I'll do it. And I remember his first podcast was with Steve Nash. He was better at it than everybody else. We kind of started that together, which was pretty amazing. It wasn't that long ago. I think it's great because there's lots of different perspectives on the game. There's a journalist perspective, there's an analytical perspective, there's a player perspective, there's a coach perspective, and not every podcast is for every listener. But I think there's an audience out there of people who have a particular interest or like hearing all of those perspectives. Somebody like Zach Lowe, who was one of the first sports writers who really kind of dove into the data, but did it in a very entertaining way and an easy way for people to understand and digest. And there's others, players who have great personalities. What you're doing is you have a different perspective. You played the game, you understand it, you played it in Europe, you played it in the US, you played it in the EuroLeague, you played it in the NBA. And there aren't that many people doing podcasts who have that perspective. You have the trust of people that you've come in contact with. They're going to come on. They're going to be open with you. You're seeing players, current players, ex-players doing it. I think it's great. I think there's enough to go around. I hate when it's like we all don't have to be the same. That's what makes it great. Everybody comes at it a little differently. And the way you're going to do it isn't the way I'm going to do it. The way I'm going to do it isn't the way you're going to do it. And that's good. Who would want 30 people out doing basketball podcasts all the same way? I think it's been great for the sport, and I think it's educated and entertained a lot of people.